His Excellency John Dramani Mahama delivered the State of the Nation's address, and Gossip 24 was there. But where a state of how broke we are addressed, because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and reminded me of Jaden is broke.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money? How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
Hi, Gossip 24. So many subscribe to the SONA click on notification icon. The SONA follow your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your at gossip24.com and the gossip24 TV. Now feel free to bet your comment section or watch the video. So I'm a for so and you be I can make a for kebab masters and a more birthday party, outdoor engagement events. Be all you be out here and was be out the be a make catch or say me recommend kebab masters. Them up a chicken up punch open in open day kebab masters and the bake kebab at the amount. Now you go straight to uncommon so it's in and say and a State of the Nation's address, the first address His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ever to the state as a president of my conquer Ghana. His Excellency said, "Okay, and it's a matter of mining, yeah, or mine at it."
I'm sad to report that the state of our nation is not good.
But how did we start? Into His Excellency, PMU or Honomo, IGP, Dampari, PMU or Honomo, Vice President, Yamame, Nana Jeno Pokwajma, Sube PMU or Honomo, Speaker of Parliament, by Meja, or more banner on Baby Rat Chamber Honomono, you honorable Afenyamak or Speaker of Parliament, you majority leader, so count, Honorable Mahama, Yariga, Addison Dimubi, Addison Wina, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and Yamame, Vice President Nana Jeno Pokwajma, a call a chamber demu for the State of the Nation's address.
Please, you need it.
Now and the majority nation white. There's some of the Omutra, Asempa, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edeba, and a minority no Eshe Black. There's a minority there. Now man for see be no musu or loss no. But honorable Frank another president be and your loss no Uguswa Esu. Neighbor Atari or man Nasoma who from us on black as minority no. Yes, sir, or more in solidarity or money in Kofwa. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bye or my terminate your appointments. Or my terminate your appointments. And esu nti omo ina ehunti and omashe black Samuel omude tina ho eti state of the nation's address no now address no ekoso no na your excellency eba betuam de ntia o say Ghana sisi abebi e gina de enye na wabaso ba be reset na wa fixe na o shase no and then they say first of all inflation target almost set here. They say IMF deal on Ghana idea who say we target set here near dear no say they call 18%. But inflation they call reas no. Now they say skyrocketing equal 23.8%.
Program were enough for the previous economic managers to exercise prudence in managing our finances. After setting an inflation target of 18% by the end of 2024, the actual outturn was 23.8%.
Now, say, I can say inflation, very simple. Ni na say, and your bo, what you say? Say, be a first now auto sugar, 10 cedis, sugar car back 10 cedis. I buy no edit to say, oh, o my no more yet, dear, what's that background? No, dear, no, you're not calling him no. Sugar car back, dear, and shall be turn 10 cedis, 50%. Now, so, Korea, no, na, I feel the in the year 2024. Now, sugar, ya tumu, I could bear 12 cedis. It's not just sugar and affair, so told the 10 cities. So, Ziano, a could do bear 12 cities. Next, or my diablo. So, it's initial target, no, 18%. But some idea. Now they say a skyrocketing, a could bear 23.8%. And Mahoma. And no chess or mine, and why yet diacasa. Now, His Excellency, as I said, see the depreciation, no, what I say. In the previous year, no, not sitting now for labor 28%. I know, move here, you say, Kaja, and come to near a just see the new kakra, see the depreciation, say, city to dollar. What I say, be a first, no, also someone see $1, maybe a winner 7 cities. It's depreciated by 28%. Now, say, be a some media, a baby did not buy 9 city, 10 cities. It's a new year 2023. 2024, no more shame, you saying, KB and Cassidy bet to me as a bunny chica crabium. Then there can also some $1 and KB and Cobina Bay 8 cities in pool. Now, so, and yes, I see, sitting is also falling by another 19%. I back out 28% now. It is Senaka 2023, year 2024. Now, see, no, a 9 city and after 10 cities. After the 90% never count, you know, Sydney rap, 13 cities. Sydney change.
CD continued its downward slide, losing 19% of its value against the dollar in 2024. It had already in the previous year lost 27.8% of its value. In addition to the public...
Next, mining, Nagana, a kaya de public debt and a kaya deno. About 721 billion cities. And a day as of my Nasa Kano, ECG kwa 68 billion Ghana cities.
In addition to the public debt, which amounts to a staggering 721 billion cedis, several state-owned enterprises are also in debt, including the ECG, which owes 68 billion Ghana cedis.
When you see Canada, no, where is Sikafu for no Ghana cities? When you see Canada, Ghana, where is Sikafu for Ghana cities? It is someone who Sikano in it is here Pudosifa, a real public debt. Apart from that, so Cocoa Board, so Edeka, 2.5 billion Ghana cities.
Cocoa Board, the hope of cocoa farmers, is also highly indebted. Its balance sheet indicates a total debt of 32.5 billion Ghana cedis.
No, answer no baby fee abayimu no. Now they say, Ghana, your fund be on your friend sinking fund. They say no, and you did to a one kaka, ebi or mine the cat, you debate to a kaka, you discover Kosehano, net we may acquire my abobo siani be about the shimmy idea. Or no answer no baby abayimu no. Oh, there are $250 million. Our honour say Ghana debate to and Hoka, and only a friend sinking fund. I used to care the ho. Sasikano. just say oja honomo all bay the power airman e back and for share account ni mu a na dollars no the demu no $64,000 US and do $100,000 and that dollar account ni mu share CD account say bia na CD account en de e bia no ma $1 de aba CD se na be ya CD medu CD account no share mu no na they say 143 million Ghana cedis and I just said that CD account ni mu just say no so convert it e dey call dollars mu a 9.3 million US dollars.
Referring to the domestic debt exchange program. This is in stark contrast to our actions in 2017 before we left office, when we allocated $250 million to the sinking fund handed over to the incoming government to service debts, Ghana's debts. There have been claims that buffers were left for debt repayment, oncoming debt repayment this year. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me give you the statement of account for the debt service reserve account, which is also popularly referred to as the sinking fund. This fund shows a balance of only $64,000 in the dollar account. $64,000 in the dollar account. And 143 million Ghana cedis in the CD account.
And also based on the exchange rate, so we 15 cities, consider the exchange rate 15 cities, and you 9.5 million US dollars. What I say? There's only $64,000 US dollars. You can't be Ghana cities, the one and do $10 million simple. And do it is also no see Jessica $250 million and the two honomo say you fan service year debt through sinking fund. Now so be sinking fund ni mu na sa aka $64,000 dollar account ni mu na CD account the aka wo mu no and do $10 million no the who say o my na jegu but munya reshewo nu because obetumi aye no osaso aka kire mu biom say ba wa be no what be be find oral operation recover all loot sa oral for no or the NSS for na shanensa or the NSS for now mu the ghost name special scheme ni mu tue mind is ka no or the oral for nsa one more order say obia we dwane efi o man ni mu bia no be the share some the money kokosi madam enim omu declare wanted because also obia be accounting for sa NSS scandal.
As part of our Operation Recover All the Loot policy, Mr. Speaker, as part of our Operation Recover All the Loot policy, ORA, I've already tasked our investigative bodies to bring the culprits of the National Service Ghost Name scandal to justice. Such brazen theft of public funds must not go unpunished. It is estimated that the criminal addition of some more than 80,000 ghost names could have yielded the suspects over 50 million Ghana cedis every month. Unfortunately, some of these suspects are believed to have absconded from the country already. I have directed that they be declared wanted and their assets traced and frozen until investigations are completed. To achieve a legally robust regime to govern national service.
I can NSS once me, and I is SLS John Dramani Mahama, and the Baba can say NSS for or the special program, Baba can NSS no. I just say, Bema NSS for a soldier for TMU. What is it? Senior Bayer NSS now will obey discipline, obey faith. And you say, Obey NSS, we know why I talk for why I come, David, Obey fast soldier to TMU.
Present to Parliament a legislative instrument to support the implementation of the newly passed National Service Authority Act 2024. That's Act 1119. We will introduce short military training as part of our national service scheme. This will instill a sense of fitness and discipline into our youth.
Now all kinds of tea and wasam no and all car says ban the youth and na first one or beba modia and the new policy aba I say bema youth no Asia and San Riduma now where equip my ho and or you kada phone come e be mu so kada phone so obema montetie e fa road traffic rules ho and financial literacy ho.
Employable skills, including providing apprenticeship fees and startup kits when they have completed. The Youth Development and the Interior Ministries will facilitate the training of our young people in the Okada business. In areas such as road safety regulations, financial literacy, and digital skills, as well as facilitating the acquisition of motorbikes. We will introduce electric motorcycles on a high purchase scheme to eliminate the use of petrol and make their businesses more profitable.
When you kada for one seven kwano kan osaso branch here to IT or ka say youth ni bi wo hono ma on be coding programs e dey am mo software development, mobile app development, social media, digital marketing any ade.
The Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations will also focus on developing youth IT skills and fostering innovation. Under the 1 Million Coders program, young people receive training in coding, web app development, digital marketing, and other digital skills.
Now, yes, I'm coming with Quana Excellency DA. Also, I can in simply be FIA health, I just say health, no, or addressing a agenda 111 hospitals, no, say, be anyone may a operational. What say, Sergeant, 111 hospitals, no, or say, be anyone operational. Aside from that, no, free SHS on cancel, name of Abe Shenema. Obama free SHS no I better obey improve free SHS no on cancel no as president. Aside from that no also eka ebiom say nkofo a omo sebi disabilities ebia obi wo ha ne nsa anase ne nan on shede hu ade papa obi wo wa on tumi nkasa obi wo a on tiasem say isaye nuanom no obama mode ya say omo entua fees bia e tertiary institutions a on bekomo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kan. Aside from that, no so see a teacher for more survey rural areas so no or the 20% ebeka more allowances no into bia oji 2,000 Ghana cedis as a teacher na 2,500 Ghana cedis as a teacher na so we crash bi or tweberi ate for body boy nchene so ne ade a wo sa nipa no ubenya 20% allowance aka your salary no just a wojede as a teacher no home. Now, okay, never be right, but one of the things I can summary the amount for Gini Chinye or social media. So, say in the year 2016, and son of Obebe Free Abaimu as president of Ghana, no one handing over to His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former president. No, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I saw we doom so that or saw we doom so and son of all.
Exactly 10 years since I stood in this chamber at this very spot to declare my determination to fix Dumso, a legacy problem of power shortages. And Mr. Speaker, I fixed it. Yes, I promised to fix it, and I did. And I wish to place firmly on record that from January 2016 until I handed over the administration of this country on January 7, 2017, there was no power rationing or load management in Ghana.
And to send your solve doom so answer our conversation and the economic crisis we are away or best solve answer our call. It's Ghana for any regime and NDC MPs are more parliamentary so sorry start some autonomous or the as but MPs are some also minority caucus no SDB and you doom so and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ediaba or the doom so nabo.
order.
Hi, Gossip 24. I don't know your take from this State of the Nation's address so far as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edibe to our Parliament House no air concern, where a summary of some of the important things are or can wasem a year State of the Nation's address, of course, so and there 27th of February 2025. No, I say, Ubetumi Achawari, our comment section, no, I share video, so I'm a for so in your Magraheb.